Hey folks, I am doing a little bit of a different type video here today, and I'll try to do some more of these in the future if people like them. Do some chats on the porch and fireside chat. Now this is not necessarily a news feed, but it is me explaining to you maybe some definitions. Like next week I'll do a video about the word usurper and explain all the different tactical definitions of it, and you tell me who you think on the planet best fits that description. Now I'll leave that one alone until I actually get that video built. I also want to do a mock interview with Christopher Wray, because he can't seem to answer a damn question when he's in front of Congress. So now that I know his answer to every question, I can throw some really crappy questions at him and make him look a fool. So don't worry folks, I'll be bringing you a good belly roll video here in a few days. That'll take me a little while to put together. I've been thinking about a couple of ideas like this projects. Well, today I want to talk about Target. I want to talk about Disney. I want to talk about Bud Light. And I want to talk about the Mulvaney effect. This is just my term I come up with. Got my goggles on because I'm going to do a little reading for you. Now, this is basically just I sit down, scratch my head, and scribble on a little bit of paper, my thoughts for the day. Now, let me go ahead and see if I can read my own chicken scratch, folks. I have got a horrible penmanship situation going on here. It says there's something called the Mandela effect. If you don't know what that is, I'll go ahead and explain it to you. The Mandela effect is when you it's when a big part of the population remembers something in the past that happened, but they don't remember it correctly. Like there may be a day that they say they remember when Trump was literally put in handcuffs in front of D.A. Bragg the day that he was arrested and blah, blah, blah. Well, 20 years from now, there's probably going to be some idiots that say, I was there that day and I seen the handcuffs put on him. Even though it never happened, 20 years from now, they will be talking about the day that Trump was indicted, and there will always be a percentage of the population that thinks that they remember him seeing him in the handcuffs. Maybe it was a meme or something and it's stuck in their head. That's what the Mandela effect is. That's just one example. It's basically remembering wrong more than anything else. They use it a lot in particle physics and things in order to try to figure stuff out as far as how atoms and things will react. But that's another can of worms I won't get into here, but that's where I learned about it from. But at any rate, we're going to be talking about how this ain't the Mandela effect, but it is the Mulvaney effect. Now, the Mulvaney effect is like when Bud Light does what they do, and everybody sees how Bud Light has lost like $16 billion in sales, plus they're having to advertise more, cut the cost of their beer, and beg for forgiveness, change their marketing strategy, fire some people. It has been a fiasco for Bud Light ever since Dylan Mulvaney showed up and became their spokesman. It was a real shot themselves in the foot moment, and I think it is a great thing that the conservative movement stood up, says we ain't buying your beer no more, and they actually felt it. They felt it on the stock market, they felt it in their pocketbooks, they seen it in their numbers, and they realized, whoa, wait a minute, we need to slow down here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Too late, folks. They've already screwed the pooch on this one, which is theirself. Well, the Mulvaney effect to me is when somebody like Target goes, I wonder if that'll work for us. I wonder if we can get us Dylan Mulvaney over here to see if we can make our numbers better, because they didn't learn from the mistakes of the first. The Mulvaney effect, folks, when you go against the grain in order to virtue signal wokeness, and it costs you so devastatingly that you regret your mistakes, yet somebody that sees it happen, for example Target and Disney, just double down and decide that they want to try their luck with the Transformer movement, and exact same results. Now, speaking about definitions, that is actually Einstein's said his version of the definition of insanity was doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I think that pretty much sums up the Mulvaney effect, is when you do something stupid that you know is going to cost you and you do it anyway. Another term I want to discuss one of these days on this Fireside chat is the word transconfusionism. If you don't know what that means, I think it's kind of a made-up word that I come up with a while back, but I've got my own definition for that one too, so be looking for my Fireside chats, folks. I got lots of definitions I want to come up with for just some of the things going on in this country, some of this craziness. What I can say to you is we need to boycott these companies. We need to expose this stuff. We need to stand up at these school board meetings and let our voices be heard. We need to get these pornographic books out of the system, especially the ones that are targeted towards the children. And it's just evil, folks. Plain and simple, just my opinion, but I can't call it any other way. Wicked, evil, corrupt. And they're trying to do it to the most impressionable people on the planet, the children. Sad crap, folks. That's just what it is. It says, what I can do, me personally, is I can stop shopping at the Target, never buy Disney stuff, never go to Disney's parks, never drink Bud Light or Bud products again, which I'm going to do all three. Here's what we can do as conservative folks. We can spend our money elsewhere. It's not that hard to do. There's so many places online to shop, to find things that you could probably go buy at Target. But now that they've shot themselves in the foot, decided they want to be wicked, evil, and be a part of the Transform the Children movement, I can't do business with them anymore. I just, like Kid Rock shot the Bud Light. I see now there's rappers out there destroying the narrative for Target because of the Satanist transgender ideology they were trying to offer you in their stores, of all places. Now, don't ever shop at Target again. Stop buying Bud Light. Don't deal with Disney. Whatever we got to do, folks, to make these people fill it in a pocketbook, that is what we can do. We can expose it. We can inform each other about what's going on. Tell your friends, don't be buying that Bud Light. That's that beer. That's that Mulvaney beer. But at any rate, I don't actually want to deal with any entity that is force-feeding wokeness on anybody, especially the children. I think that is a line in the sand for me. I will not promote, buy into, or be a customer of any company or entity that has anything to do with this garbage at this point. I got to root this rot out of my life, and that's one of the ways I know how to do it, and hopefully you will do the same. One day people will be remembering the Mandela effect, that they actually believe they were there the day that Bud Light committed suicide with the Mulvaney effect. Now, it didn't actually happen on a particular day, but the viral explosion of opinions about it that hit social media happened in a second. But the actual destruction of the company is taking a little longer. But people won't remember it that way, I don't believe. I believe in 20 years from now, people will be looking back and going, I was there the day that the Mulvaney effect killed Bud Light. But at any rate, folks, who cares what they think in the future about the past? But truth be known, I hope nobody will ever forget just how powerful our ability to boycott Bud Light, Disney, Target has become here in 2023. That's all I got for you, folks. This is a little bit of mind-boggling stuff. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. And for God's sakes, let's stop buying that crap from these woke corporations. Do our part. Easy enough. Shop elsewhere. Buy other things. Now let's do what we can to create some salty tears for all those woke corporations here in America who think they have the right to force feed 5% of the population's ideology down the other 95% of us' throats. That's all I got for you, folks. Everybody have a great day. Like, subscribe, and share. And tell me what you think about a Fireside chat.